Oh, to heck with that stuff. It's time. It's 9 o'clock. This is nothing other than, hey, I don't know about you, but my brain is filled with stuff and to-dos and gotta be dones and blah, blah. So I thought, what the heck? Let's just hang out. Let's just play chat. I actually considered doing a Zoom session here where, I got 50 or 60 people all at the same time. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Do I have stuff on? I do. What do we got? Unscripted is time well spent from Pete. I hope so. This one is basically going to be the worst waste of your time ever. Outback. Zup, dude. What's happening? I was watching your latest video. I watch all your videos. I may not always comment. I still haven't figured out this. What is it? Fart chair detective versus armchair detective. I don't know what that's all about. I don't get it. I probably need more coffee. Not sure I'm gonna be able to stay awake though. Yeah, dude, it's like must be like 1:30 or 2 in the morning or some crap like that. Like you're a beast, dude. Love the description. Yeah, we're just same with the email. We're gonna hang out, talk about I don't know, probably stuff that doesn't trigger us or piss us off, or maybe it is. Cool. Just completed the premiere of Kevin's new OBS course. Hey, man, thanks. It was a mistake. It was an unintentional. I sent out an email to all the university members saying, hey, I'm really excited about this. I got the first section done, just the first 4 or 5 videos. They may move a little bit or something, and go check it out. And people started enrolling. I was like, oh, ah! I was like, crap, pressure's on. As a side note on that, there are some people, it's $59 retail and $39 pre-sale sale as I roll it out. Couple of comments on that I didn't realize. When people in Canada, somebody mentioned this, or in other places buy this, silly me, because of the exchange rate, they pay a lot more for that. The other comment I have is there are a handful, 1 or 2 or 3 people, that paid the $59 figure. Now, my take on that is, wow, thank you. You must have done that on purpose. If you didn't, and you're like, wait a second, I clicked the wrong button, please email me. I have about 7 days, the way this system works, where I can just refund a portion of that if you're like, damn it, I spent $20 too much by accident, and I can just, that fast, I can refund a partial amount. I imagine you guys did that just to support me. It makes me want to cry, man. Or how was it? It was freaking awesome, dude. I mean, this guy, he's like, I'm about the least arrogant person you'll ever meet. Captain Jack, there is an issue with your new OBS course store link. It defaults to only 3 of your courses. OBS not included. I'm confused. Let me go over there. I'm confused, but thank you. What's this thing doing up? Oh, yeah, that's great. In the new OBS course, I don't have YouTube running at all right now. It's off doing whatever it does. I'm not watching it. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm watching all the comments in OBS with the new OBS course. I'm so not a salesman. Go take a look at what you're talking about. Because I am confused by that statement. Oh, yeah. I think I can switch. My little... Something's going on. It's like... This thing is being weird for me today. Oh, I guess it's not. If I go over here and I go to the university in incognito mode... Yeah. There's the stuff. The OBS master course. There it is right there. I bet I know what you're talking about. And this makes me mad. And I need to figure this out. If I just go to the university, normally, where you land, and I don't like this and I need to fix this, where you land is it shows me all the courses I'm enrolled in, which are all of them. If I'm not enrolled in this course, it doesn't show it. That's because it's showing you the courses that you're enrolled in, which blows. You have to click on all courses, and then it shows you everything. I don't like this. I need to fix that somehow, because it sucks. All right. Thank you. I think that's what you're running into. If it isn't, it's not. Back to the main screen. Boom. Good morning, pedantic Dan, sir. Dan's explaining the Bible. Dan's got a cool idea for a channel. Hey, by the way, if you're here, you should have a little wrench. You do it. You don't have a little wrench. Hold on here. How do I do this? Add moderator. I add a moderator and give you a wrench. If you got a YouTube channel and you want to gain another 1 subscriber, paste it in. Paste the link to your channel in. I don't care. It's the Unscripted channel. Anything can happen. Anyway, Pedantic Dan is doing this really cool thing with the Bible. I'm not a Bible person, nor am I not a Bible person. I don't give a crap. But he's doing this cool thing. People are doing cool things with their channels. Really slick stuff. Captain Jack, I've ordered the OBS program. It's on my to-do list today. Pete. You've ordered it? Are you talking about you're enrolled in the course? That's cool. If you're talking about ordering OBS itself, I hope you didn't pay for it or something like that. In the course, you'll see a link where you just download it for free. Anyway, yeah. Tell me you didn't. Shipping and handling free. Ahoy! Outback outlaw! Oh, Marty! I just killed Captain Jack. Oh, hey, Michael Fenn. Good evening, sir. Michael's in the south of Ireland, I believe, and not as bad as Outback Outlaw. It's late for him. Not late. It's at 8 hours or something like that, going on past that. Lockley, smiley face. It's my emoji. People would die. Yeah, we're just hanging out, man. We're just talking today. I had enough of this and blah, blah, and you should do this, and let's do this, and tutorials. Not that I don't love doing that, but I just thought, let's just take a break and talk some crap about whatever. Bail, don't bail. I don't care. It's cool. Captain Jack. Awesome. Greetings, Pedantic Dan. Hey, Raven Wolf Retro Tech. Good morning. So it must be morning. I took my smart pills. Zoom meeting for Unscripted. That would be awesome. I think it would. It may just all fall apart into a pile of crap. I'm not watching how many people are here or blah, blah, blah. I think it'd be total pandemonium. I bought Zoom just in case for my weekly 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Academy member Zoom meetings, just in case. So I can get 100 people on there. And I think it'd be total pandemonium having 50 or 60 or 100 people on Zoom all at the same time trying to talk. Maybe we'll do that just for anything. Hey, Robert. Hello, sir. Robert. Been with me a long time, man. He goes way back. Good guy. Mike Kelly. Hey. Gotta get done today. Direct to camera intros and outros for my next 4 videos. Direct to camera intros and outros. I don't know what that is. I mean, I probably know what it is, but I don't know what that is, but that's cool. Get that done today. In fact, you should be working on that right now while listening to all the nonsense that you're going to hear in here, and then report back at 10 a.m. with you're done. Yeah, it's all going to go bad. Morning, Raven Wolf Retro Tech, Robert Shaver, and Mike Kelly. Lol, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. See, I can be a Richard. Hey, Cap. BFM is the bomb! I don't know if I'm the bomb. I don't think I'm everyone's cup of tea. I think some people meet me or watch my videos and they go, what the hell just happened? Who is this guy? Wow, but that's okay. You are all the bomb. This is why I did this. I usually do this, and I present the mornings, and I do this, and I get together, and I show you something, we go over something, or I give you some big pile of stuff to break your brains. And the biggest problem I have is I love all you guys. I love all these people who show up. And I don't get a chance just to say, hey, how's your coffee today? Without wasting your time. So today I'm going to waste your time. Walkley, the courses I've taken. Thanks for the work. And I left that love the courses. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. I appreciate that you like them. But it'd suck if I made like 10 courses and everybody went, that sucks. Captain Jack, what do you call a captain that drives a boat at night? Nightcap. My favorite, I think I still put it at the bottom of my videos, and it's really stupid. I love these dad joke things. And when I've met someone and we get a little talky and they start talking about jokes, I always hit them with this, and it breaks their brain for a minute. A steel worker walks into a bar, and you just let it sit for a minute, and then they go, good evening, Michael Finn. Captain Jack's like the most sociable. He's not the most. He's a sociable guy. Good guy. I like him. Appreciate you taking the time with me, by the way, to discuss some wing spreading. Hi, Cap. Jack, I keep thinking I should play Billy Joel when I see you. I've taken a huge break from all my video stuff. It's been a while. Thinking of firing it back up. Yeah. Thanks. Subscribe to your channel. And there's no content there for a while. Appreciate it. Thanks for, just disappointing me in my life. Joking. Do what you want, man. Oh, snap. It's you. Do it. Woo! It's Kevin. Hey, Outback, Mike, RV, Lockley, Captain, Michael, Dan, and everyone else. He didn't say that. You do. It's cool, man. I love this guy's sense of humor. It's cool. One of my family friends had a car sales business called Dishonest Sam. He made a killing. That's freaking awesome. Oh, look at all these comments I haven't done. Wow. Bam! Just purchased the OBS course. Thank you. I honestly, I didn't mean to go, hey, the course is ready, enroll. I just had the first section done. There's an introduction. I kind of go through, really important if you've taken the course, really important to install it properly. And it's really important to set up that file system. Files and folders. And then later on, when you get through the course, you'll be like, oh. And when I get through the course and show you to set up OBS, you'll be like, oh. And you'll be doing stuff like that. Really important. I'm done talking about that. I appreciate you, Kevin. Hey, man, back at you. I Appreciate everyone here. Skion X Ali. I always murder his name on purpose. Hello, and thank you for joining me. He's great, man. Captain Jack. The link on your YouTube video, new OBS course here. Thank you for subscribing. Oh. So that does something funny? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let me go check it out. Let's see what happens. Oh, man, this thing is whacking out on me. So if I go to my Widjo channel, and maybe it's this one. Boop. Oh, shut up. Don't want to hear you talk. Listen to you all day. This guy? Boom. Goes to the OBS course. Maybe the comment. Boom. I don't understand, dude. I'm sorry, I don't understand what's happening with that. Yes, enrolled, did not pay for OBS. Well, that's good. Scared me. I was afraid you went off and somebody said, click this link to get the OBS course at only $19.90, or OBS for only $19.95 a month. No, stop! They got you. Shameless plug for subscribers. What's a shameless plug for subscribers? I'm sorry, I still haven't figured out this. I put this 48-inch screen over here, and I'm looking that way, which for me, I'm actually looking the other way, but it should be right there. So I can do this. Still figuring it out. Shameless plug for subscribers. I don't know what that is. Did you include a link? Makes a happy man very old. YouTube.com. Yeah. Yeah. Put your links in here. Shameless away. It's not shameless. We're all friends here. There's no reason why we shouldn't support each other, subscribe to each other's channels, and go like a video. Hey, I'm not saying to do this, but you know, we're all friends here, like Ian and all these guys and Pete and everything else. Go to a video. Start playing it. Give it a thumbs up. Say great video. And get out of there and don't watch it if you don't have the time. Not that I'm suggesting you do that as a general rule and you're interested, but it's no skin off your back. It helps people. Robert Shaver. I think there is a paid supported version of OBS. OBS is free. It's way supported. It's free. Now, there's another thing called SLOBS. That stands for STREAMLABS OBS. And what they did was they took OBS, which is free, and built all this junk on top of it. Very popular because then you don't have to go through and build your own system. It also, I almost said a bad word, it also blocks you from doing some things I'm going to show you in OBS. But yeah, there's no pay, there's no fee, there's nothing. If you see OBS or Insta OBS or Streamlabs OBS and it's paid or it's a subscription or they're upselling you, they're taking OBS, which is free, and adding something to it and trying to make money off it. OBS is free, has always been, should always be, and you should never pay for OBS under any way, shape, or form. There you go. Pedantic Dan. I watched all of the OBS course. What's up there so far last night? It's worth more than the full price already. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm doing something as a test because, you know, I do YouTube, my channel, not this one, and my university full time. That's it. That's how I make my money. If I don't make money, I die. Not true. And I have to charge money for those. If I was independently wealthy, hell, if I was dependently wealthy, I wouldn't care. I just make courses and make videos, and I just wouldn't give a crap ever. And I just do stuff for free. But I can't do that. So what I'm trying to do as a test with this particular course is, especially when I'm finding out the exchange rate, even on the discount for the new YouTube Academy, which if you aren't in that course, what's the matter with you? I'm joking. When you go to, I think it's Canada or somewhere else, it's like a lot of freaking money. And I thought about dinging around with exchange rates. I didn't figure out how to do that, so it's the same. But then, you know, I'm making this up. Let's say in Zimbabwe, the $39 course for them, an exchange rate is worth 9 cents. And so they're like, hey, cool. I'm bad on that. Well, if I sell 100 of those courses, I make like $90. And that doesn't even pay for my nothing. Anyway, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Pedantic. This course is going to be big. My biggest problem is keeping it not everything on and plus the kitchen sink. Although, you know me, it'll probably 6 hours long and have a bonus section 16 miles long. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to do like the YouTube course. Here's the beginning. You're going to build your system. Here's the end. I've given you everything you need. Fly, birdie, fly. Hey, Christopher Handelson, filmmaking and stuff. Hi from Sweden. Hey, man. How you doing? Welcome. You, I don't think you've been in here before. You've entered into a live stream that I usually don't do, which is a big pile of blah blah where we just hang out and talk about crap. Hola, Crum, UK. Crum. I'm so worldly. Just jumped your channel, Pedantic Dad. Hey, Outback's cool. Man, if you watched his videos, you'd be like, who the hell is this guy? What is he doing? He's a great guy. It's kind of like, there's a few people, you watch some of their channels, you're like, wow, what is this guy? He's a great guy. Beautiful person. He has a series that he done. I'm not sure if it's uncle or his dad-in-law or something, who is, I think, sorry if I screw this up, Aborigine or Aboriginal. And he goes through and talks to this guy about his life and what he's like and everything. And it was fascinating. It was cool. You do it. Hello. Ian, Robert, Krister, Pete, and Shkion Axley. 100 people on Zoom. That's like having 24 people in an elevator. That's true. That would be nuts. I want to do it because it'll be nuts. Hey, man. Clean Air Films. I don't think you've been here either. Welcome to, what the hell? Robert Shaver, because I'm old. Some of you guys, you play this old card. And I call BS. You look at Robert. He's full of life. He tries to go, well, I'm old and I'm just sitting here. Guy's full of life. He's got that little twinkle behind his eyes because he thinks I'm cute. Well, that took a turn. Ian Craig, hi. Could be KBFM. KBFM. Welcome to KBFM 96.2. Hey, it's Nay, my buddy from Interactive DNA. What a guy. Opinionated, yes. Brilliant, yes. I hope everyone is great today. Kevin, I got my son's Mac and will do what I can do. Stream looks great. Thank you. My stream looks great because of you. Nay at Interactive DNA. Hey, those rhyme. We should do a commercial. Hi, I'm Nay at Interactive DNA. We're not doing that. He's the reason I found out OBS slams the crap out of everything. Now, you get into fights about this. You should use this thing. You should use this. You should use StreamLabs. I'm just telling you now. You will Okay, I'm going to say it. I can't figure out another word. You'll cock block yourself. It doesn't mean what you're thinking about if you use something else and you don't build your system up. Nay's the guy who came up with that theme. You know, that red with the buttons and the cool things and the like. He did that. He made me that for me from scratch. And he now has one that, thank you, he's allowing me, it's his stuff. It's copyright his stuff, but I'm including it as part of the course, which is worth the price of the course. You could download it. So what he's talking about here is, okay, this would be a long discussion if I go. You got a Mac and a PC. When you get into graphics and things, they don't quite add up. I don't want to get into this discussion. But basically, he's going to go through and make sure that on the Mac side, the graphics and all the cool stuff that you do and everything else are cool. I mean, I don't know. Let me do this. I'm going to change something here because I want to show you something. That. And hopefully this works and I don't kill my system. Yes, I am running OBS. And yes, what you're seeing over here is another OBS. Bet you didn't know that. And all this stuff, this was part of a video I made. But look at this. Here's what you normally end up when you get OBS. Generally, you end up with this. Oh, okay. Blah, blah, blah. And great. And it works. And you can look at stuff. And isn't that cool and everything else? So when you download Nay's thing that I have, and he's making it work for the Mac, I'll show you the default one that you're downloading. Here's Nay's. You ready? You watch it? OMG. Wow. Look at this. Look at all these icons. All the way down. Look at this. Hotkeys, video stuff, all this stuff. He did all this. That's Nay, his little thing. He did all this stuff. And you go, you know what? I'm an old dude. I want to see it bigger. Look at that. No, really, I just want to like knock it out of the park. Look at that. Could you imagine streaming with this thing and being able to see on a laptop what you're seeing? This is just incredible. I went online and checked out all the, quote, themes that people are providing. They like you can turn the background orange. Woo! This is incredible. I could go on this forever. It's just the fact that he provides this and allows me to provide it for free to people is just his generosity. Generosity knows no bounds. Even all these little icons, like everything. Let me go over here. Let me go large. Boom. All the audio mixers are different. You can't see this right now. Here, I'll flip you out, and you'll see double screen crap, but I don't care. Look at all this. There's the audio mixers and all this stuff. I can control this stuff, and there's so much more. I go on this forever. This guy, basically, let's get out of there. This guy basically saved my live streaming life. I'm all over it. Anyway, I go on about this guy forever. Thank you. You're awesome, dude. Listen to KBFM on your morning commute. Yeah, I actually have a podcast that is not sitting there, and that is sitting there doing nothing. And I'm going to ramp that back up when I have time. But I realized I had so many fingers and so many pies that I wasn't getting anything done. So I'm like, podcast is going to have to be outside. This is going to have to go. I might scale down to one video a week to get these courses and get my process and things under control, and then scale everything back up. Because otherwise, I'll get nothing done. Wow. Pedantic Dan. Thanks, I got a notification. Cool. My brain just broke. Hey, I have that happen all the time. You should have seen when I'm talking with this guy, and he's live, and he's setting up my system. To do this, to put the files, and you'll see that in my course. The file structure. Put the files over here. You're doing this, and you click that, and I'm like, whoa, stop. And when I saw just the theme, it blew my mind. That alone, I was like happy. When you and Kev doing show, more OBS stuff. Nay is his name. He has a channel. Is he? Do I have him? Let me check. Is he interactive? He's not a moderator? Oh my God. I just made him a moderator. If you're not a moderator, tell me. Which means he can now paste his link. You paste the link to your channel. He goes through and he's set up the really long videos. They're not your, they're live. They're not your, I'm going to show you how to do this in Premiere Pro in 5 minutes. They're really long, and he goes through and explains everything about setting up your system and using OBS and themes. He has like a 4 or 5 part video. You should go check him out. The guy knows a lot. A way lot. Anyway, Robert Shaper. Got it. You got that. I think you're awesome, or that you're think you're old and you pretend you're old, but yet you're awesome, or whatever. Or maybe the course. Hey, thanks, man. My father is a magician. He was walking down the street and turned into a... See? This crap, this makes me laugh. Oh, that's weird. I thought I saw that. Oh, I hope everyone was great today, Kevin. I got my sons. I thought we saw that. Stream looks great. Foreigners can't type. Oh, he's saying it again. Yeah. Oh, so I never finished that. So on the Mac side, things are quite different when you're doing back-end stuff versus the Windows side. And I won't get all into it. So Nay has got his son's Mac, and he's going to make sure that that theme, or try and make sure that the theme works properly on the Mac due to a whole bunch of reasons I won't go into here because it'll break people's heads and blah, blah, blah. Funny, mine turned into a bar. I walk away for a second and come back. Boom! Congrats, RV. Yeah, nice, man. That's nice. I think it was Ian. He started out with a handful of subscribers. He just passed 1,000. A couple of you were like almost at 1,000. We need to talk when you get past 1,000, because there's all sorts of things you should be doing, which I think are in the YouTube course. You don't want to be looking back when you're at 50 or 75 or 100,000 viewers going, damn it. So, got sick and tired of doing the news. The only stuff that did well was NIST. Ugh. Yeah, we could go down that road. Oh, yeah, because you do local news and stuff like that. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Dave Clark, hello. Salutations. Cool. Luckily. And after the beginning of the year, I didn't feel like doing the morning shows anymore. Just got tired of all the crazy. I understand. If you do, he does type news stuff. I think it's in Utah, and it's cool. He shows stuff, and here's this new whatever, and blah, 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 and we're all getting hit by that. I think it's great. Ignore, dump. I don't need more crap in my house. Not that I have crap in my house. I just don't want people in my house. Pete else, I don't know, but we could talk about tons of stuff from what I do, from AI programming, interactive applications, 2D, 3D. We could, Nay, here, but you could do that with other people, not here, because I know you, and you will blow about 15 people's brains out of the water, including mine. I mean, you get this guy going on something, it's like drinking from a fire hose. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be bringing, as I said, I'm going to be bringing now that I have this working and everything, I'm going to be doing live streams on my main channel, and I'm going to be streaming it to the main channel, this channel, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. I mean, no Twitch, all at the same time. I'm going to have this guy on. We're going to have this guy on. And then he can let loose, and all the geeks can go, woohoo! And everybody else can go, what? Like me. Like, he'd be talking to me on a phone and helping with my system, and I literally have to say, hey, stop. I don't understand what you're talking about. Let me just go through this and do a few things. You know, the guy's got a lot of information. I need to rip through these. I just paid my $39 for the... Hey, man, thanks. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, yeah, I never finished that sentence. So my idea was... Hold on. Now, anybody who's watching that has actual manners just flipped out. Don't ever do that on your, well, just don't ever do that anywhere unless you're playing around. Cool. What am I doing here? Anyway, cool. Did I finish that? I did finish that. I had a thought and it went away. I didn't get much sleep last night and I don't care. Whatever. Jake Sloan, dude. Thanks for joining us. And a total waste of everyone's time. Well, not really. It's not a waste of everybody's time. We're just not talking about stuff. We're just hanging out. We're just doing stuff. Talking crap. We got into this whole OBS course thing. Oh, yeah. So I sent this email out to let the university members know, woohoo, I got the first section of the course done. I've got the page done and everything else. You could check it out here. And didn't think through. People went over there to check it out. And then people started buying the course. And I was like, oh, shit. That's okay. And I appreciate it. But that wasn't the intent. It was to say, hey, good morning. Hello. OBS is great. Just a bit of a learning curve to start out. But it's excellent. It is. I was a bit resistant. I wanted to go with, what is that silly thing? Not silly. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of these. You get up there and they handle everything, and you can have 2 guests and blah, 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 blah. And it's free, kind of, until you want to add more things. And there were all these solutions that were simple to do live streams. And Nay was like, just don't, man. Just let me help you with this. And going through OBS, when I saw more and more everything you can do, there is nothing, I don't care what it is, that holds a candle to this thing. If you're willing to build up your, like these other systems, you can build them up a little bit and add things. You can use other things. At some point, you're going to hit a wall or a ceiling saying, gosh, I wish I could do this. Some people may disagree with this, but I promise you it's true. Excuse me. And then you either have to pay for those additional things, which is how they get you, or you're kind of like, well, I guess I can't do that. That is not the case with OBS, period. Here's a little dropper that some people know and some people don't. I could do this live stream with my iPad. That's my controls. Mission control. I'll show you that too. And not even have to have a camera or an HDMI cable or anything else. Chalk that up. Anyway, I go on about OBS forever. I didn't mean this to turn into a whole OBS thing. Good morning. Ahoy, Jake Sloan and Interactive DNA. Interactive DNA. I want to know more. Whiteboard, ticker, transitions. I'm a one-man band. What do I need to know? That's coming on OBS. Everything. You will not believe what I'm hitting you with. Like, I'm on this scene, and I want to go over to here, and I want to have this. It's all in there. Courtesy of Nay filling my brain. You're going to get all of it. This is not a course thing. That's it. Slab. STREAMLABS something? I don't know what that is. Good morning. Captain Jack, cheers as I hold my cup of coffee to you. Ditto. Raise your coffee salute. Pete Hallis, things are easy. Yep. Jack. Coffee. Oh, look at all those cool icons. I need to figure that out. Interactive video, looking to do a spoken word presentation. Need a whiteboard, green screen would be a bonus. You'll be able to do that. You can hook up with him on the side. Don't be a time sucker. This guy's brilliant, and he takes a week and compresses it into 8 hours through the magic of Nay. You know, he helps a lot of people, but yeah, be careful. If he has 100 people coming to him and say, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm not talking about you, Pete. I know you wouldn't do that. Respect his time. Like I haven't. I actually have. There are many open source projects that have free versions and paid support versions. One example is Red Hat Linux. The free version is CentOS. Yeah, there really are. But OBS, go to the source, OBS something /.com, whatever. I show that in the course. Just go there and get it there. Don't mess with this other crap. Support, it is the most widely used by a factor of a bazillion piece of software for live streaming on the planet. It's open source, meaning there are programmers who support it, and you will not ever have a problem finding an answer to your question about it somewhere, period, the end. You want to pay for support, go for it. You're not going to have a problem with it. That's my thing. Grant Tours. Hi, dude. From the Netherlands. Yeah. Grant Tours. I think it was your channel. I went over and was watching one of his videos. It's like, wow, this guy gets a lot of freaking views on his videos. Pretty cool. Yes, I understand. Easy to correct. Gene Waddle, late again. Yeah, because we take roll call at 9 o'clock. Gene, another great guy. Chris Handelson, filmmaking stuff. Great because I'm cooking for the family. Okay, good. Christopher has been here before and you mangled his name. Oh, that's right. That guy. And I killed his name off. That's why I didn't remember him. It's Chrysler. I think I call him Christopher or something. Yep. What kind of help do you need with Discord? Let me find out where I'm at. I just refreshed. Oh, look at all these freaking comments. Holy crap, I need to move along. Well, I sent out an email and said, hey, if you want to help out, if you want to volunteer, if you want to make absolutely no money whatsoever, because I can't afford it right now, yet. And if you ask Nay, I try to do everything under the sun, moon, and stars and within my ability to somehow pay back or recompense someone if I can. I have the university group over on Facebook, and it's okay and it works. I went to Bandrew. I don't know if you know this guy. He has a Discord server. He's got a heap of people at management. It's awesome. You can do everything in there. You can post videos, post subjects, you can manage stuff. You can do live, like everything you ever wanted to do for your university members and stuff, and the security and everything else on Discord is awesome. What I need with Discord, I don't have any bandwidth, because if I go over there, I'm going to do what I did with Nay on OBS. I'm going to spend the next month or two trying to figure it out and learning it and going into nooks and cranny. What I need is someone with some brains to either go learn it and set it all up and go through all the pain. I need it set up. If you join Bandrew's, I think it's Bandrew, microphone guy, amazing guy. His Discord, you can join others, but his Discord, that's what I want. If someone can do that, bam. Yeah. And I don't need someone to waste my time more because I don't have any bandwidth as I sit here talking bullshit on a live stream on Saturday. I don't know if you have already. Here we go. I haven't even finished reading the comment. And Nate's going to come in and he's going to offer me a suggestion for my live stream and what I'm doing. And he thinks this pisses me off, but it doesn't, because I take this and I go, huh. And I either already know it and haven't done it, or I go, oh, that's brilliant. Like these Thursday morning editing sessions I do for me and you. He made a great point. You know, people are watching this and they see this screen, and I need to flip to the full screen every once in a while. Or when I'm talking, like when I'm playing the video, and then I'm talking, you can't differentiate between whether it's the video or me saying something. And I got that all figured out and everything else. Anyway, he says, I recommend a camera to the left. He probably means this left, which I'm flipped. When you do tutorials showing a software, because when you look at the screen, it seems like you are looking at the software. I recommend a camera to the left when you do tutorials showing a software. Because when you look at the screen, it seems like you are looking at the software. You're probably talking about this stuff. And then I'm sitting here and I'm going blah, 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 and I'm looking at the software and yada, 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 yada. I am looking at the software. I thought it was cool. I thought it was neat that I'd be like looking this way and showing the software and talking and stuff. Maybe it's not neat. Yeah, good point. What I actually want to do, and I'm going to do, because I got a lot of cameras, is I'm going to set up another camera somewhere over here. So I can sometimes switch to that and people can see this setup and say, wow, you must be rich. No, I'm stupid. I spend too much money on this crap. Captain Jack. Crysler, filmmaking and stuff. Ahoy. Director, excellent. Please point me in the right direction or email me or Twitter at HellisP. Yeah. Nay's on there too. You can follow him. Haha, Kevin. Yes, I like to give options. That's why I am single today. Now that was funny. You should see, I usually don't say stuff like this because anything between me and other people, and I know a lot of stuff, but I think this is safe. Nay has a beautiful and a very cute and a very alive son that I see around hanging out with him, and you can tell he's a good dad. That's funny, dude. Maybe I should start up a new channel, do nothing but what's in your course and see what happens. You could do that. Hey, man, starting a new channel is not easy. Everything I have in the course, this channel, for instance, I've said this before. I'm not trying to get subscribers. I'm not trying to monetize. I don't freaking care. But secretly, even though I'm not trying to do that, I'm not applying all those things to this channel, I get it. Like, I go to my other channel, I see, here's your ad revenue. Oh, you're down a bit this week, in the last 30 days. You've only got, X number of thousand subscribers. I'm like, wow, I am down a little bit. I come over to this channel and I look and it's like, woohoo, you got 5 subscribers last month. Like, yeah, just so I don't forget that. Anyway, blah, blah. Yeah, start a new channel. You should do 5. Hey, you ready for this one? I'll blow your mind with this one. My wife hit me with this. And it kind of works, but it's scary. You're trying to handle one thing. And it's a lot, and it's too much, and blah, 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 blah. If you can't handle one thing, take on 2. What? If you can't handle, it's like, just take on 5 things. And then at least you'll be able to handle the one thing, and it won't be so much of a problem. I don't know. I kind of done that by accident. It kind of works, but wow. She's like that. She's like, I can't. It's too much with this one thing. Why don't I just double it? And then it won't be so much of a problem. What? Anyway, maybe I should start a new channel. Did that. I now own 4 Macs and looking to buy a 5th. 2 of my Macs have OBS installed. Awesome. Hey, there are people who are going to jump on you for owning Macs and tell you how it sucks or you shouldn't use it. And people on Windows who say you should only use that, and Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve and Vegas and my monitor and your monitor and my Canon, your Sony. My suggestion to anyone in here, I don't care how brilliant the person is, and I can prove it 1 billion times over 10, is just ignore it. Take what you have, There's probably anybody, whenever I'm sitting there going, hey, I have a Sony, I think I should jump to Canon. Hey, I have a Canon, I should just... My answer to that is, do you know... Well, I can't hold that up. That's a secret. Do you know everything there is to know about that camera? Have you squeezed every drop of blood out of it? Do you know that? Do you look at that button and go, oh, yeah, that button, and you don't know it? Then you're not done with that camera. Until you're like a ninja with that camera, fine. Same with the system, same with software. Maybe I should go over to DaVinci Resolve. And you've been using Premiere for the last 6 months. Don't do it. Don't buy into it. It's a troll and it's a time bandit, unless you're into learning a bunch of different shit. It's cool. And you'll have opinions. DaVinci Resolve sucks. Premiere Pro sucks. It always crashes. Yeah, when you don't up your drivers for 5 years or try and run it on a, Pentium machine. Just use what you got until you're so confident and skilled with it that you don't have to go, well, you should use this. You'll be like, hey, I use this, and other people use their other crap. There you go. There's my sermon for the day. Thank you. Jose de Deba, whatever that is. And I just offended a bunch of religious people. Sorry. Sure. Do everything on my phone. He does. I need to invest in some kind of laptop, just haven't decided what to get. I'm going to say this again, and this is going to piss some people off who are like, don't use that. No! And I don't freaking care. If you have a Mac and use a Mac, just get a Mac. If you're used to Windows and everything else, just use Windows. Unless you got a ton of time on your hands. And I know some are better. Graphics are better on Windows. It's upgradable, but the laptops on the Mac, whatever. Just buy what you're familiar with. If you're familiar with nothing, I don't know. My mom, she wanted to get a computer. I suggested she get a Mac. For her, it's easier. My brother, who's a Windows guy, switched her phone to an Android because he's a Windows guy and it's better. Switched her computer for her to a Windows machine. She doesn't know what the hell's going on. She has to learn the system. It's foreign. I was like, dude. Sermon number 2. Do everything on my phone. He does. He has a phone and he makes his videos and they're kind of cool and he does all his videos he does on a phone. Is it cinematic? Not really. Does his audience care? No. See what I'm doing on my laptop? That's crazy. I can see half of what is on screen. HP Pavilion G6. Yeah. Trust me. I'm going to pull a long gray beard on buying crap. $5,000 Beast laptop. Love it. 34 or 36-inch curved monitor. Love it. 48-inch monitor back there. $2,500 live streaming XF400 Canon camera there. $1,400 overhead camera here. A 5D Mark III that I paid money for 7 years ago. A new Sony AX7S3, which I know nothing about. That should be here Monday. Woohoo! A Sony... what is that darn thing? ZV-1, which is awesome, that I still haven't learned. That's just cameras. And I could go, 600D T3i, which is awesome, that I have. I could go on and on and on. There's always more crap to buy. Always. There's always something better. My philosophy is do what I say, not what I do. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't just land with all this stuff. I learned the 5D Mark III. Like, my camera's this way, the 5D Mark III in my studio, and when I use it, I reach behind it and go like this, and set this and format the card, and do this, and hit that, and hit whatever. I don't look at the back screen. I don't have to. It's like driving a car. When you know your camera that well, now you go out and you buy a camera because you know what the limitations are and what they aren't. I was all bitchy about the R5 because it was still, and I still say this is the dumbest thing Canon ever did. They came out with a new camera, and at 29 minutes and 59 seconds, it's done. And I was all pissed off. And so I was like, even my 5D Mark III doesn't do that. Well, I can't believe they blocked this thing. They bricked it, the stupid assholes. I've been using that camera for 7 years, and I went in to prove to others that it was really stupid, and I found out that ends at 29 minutes and 59 seconds. I was like, wow. Now, granted, it will shoot, it will stop, and continue going. I don't know if the R5 does this, but I was like, wow. Bitching about something I didn't even know. Anyway, there's probably a ton. Krister. Totally. I finally had a paid commercial shoot I just want to share since it's big for me. Okay, cool. I'm behind. Interactive DNA is one hell of a bloke. He is. He likes to help people, much like me. I don't know how he feels about it. That's at the top of my list, and I probably spend easily 20 to 30 to 40 hours helping people for nothing back. A, because I never expected anything back, and B, I like to help people. He's the same way. Respect his time, please. He's a good guy. Lockley, congrats, Krister. Yeah, congrats, dude. I sure like the enlarged text fixture. I'm tired of using my microscope to read text in OBS. Can't wait to download it. Yeah, it's great. When he set mine up, I changed the names because I'm live streaming and showing stuff now. He set it for, what was it, tipsy, drunk, and wasted. The big. If I had to sit here, especially since I keep my OBS here on my laptop, which is, it's a 17-inch screen. I can imagine with these glasses, 15-inch screen and trying to live stream. It's great if you're a 15-year-old and you got perfect eyesight. That alone was like, boom. And then you can see stuff. Like I can see stuff. Anyway, I go on and on about that. RV Attic. Kevin, when you finish the course, will you be including how to back up all the setup in the event of a computer crash so that the install can later be restored to another machine? Yes, another thing I learned. That boring section where I tell you how to set up this folder hierarchy, it's super important because it's going to be very short, like maybe another couple videos as I go through things. I'm going to say, good, we've made a few changes. Let's go into another boring thing. The way that hierarchy is set up, you're going to be able to go into OBS and go back up my crap to my folder, back up all my scenes and crap to a folder. Now take OBS that I said create on a desktop and shuffle it off someplace. So let's say your computer totally dies, belly ups, you go get a new computer and everything else. The way we set it up, once you have your computer done, you'll be able to grab that folder, install OBS again, and have all the stuff you need and go, I want everything back. Boom. And you're done. That's definitely in the course. Thank God to Nay for beating this hierarchy into my head. There's another reason why when you see this hierarchy to do that. You'll see why. And if you don't follow what I'm showing you, later on you'll kick yourself. Anyway, thank you. Yeah. Filmmaking and stuff. Congrats, sir. Jeremy Gilpin. Hi, man. Hi, Kevin. Glad to finally catch you live. 2032. Ooh, over here in Dubai. Man, I really want to come visit Dubai someday. Thank you. Yeah, you came in on a live stream that's basically nothing but us talking and commenting and people asking me OBS questions, which I didn't really want to get into. I just wanted to hang out and talk about coffee and the migrating habits of slugs and crap like that. But I don't care. Interactive DA, there you go. There is the link to his channel. CapJack really makes a huge difference on your stream using a Beetle interface UI. It really does. Just the fact that you're sitting here looking at this beautiful thing and you enjoy using it is enough right there. And when you get into all this stuff, which is not hard, I'll show you this too. you get all this stuff. I just, let me go to the second monitor. I press the button. Let me go to the first monitor. I press the button. Let me put please stand by at the beginning of my stream and allow it to just walk through everything all by itself until it gets to the main cam. Done. Let me turn the comments on and off, Cool. Anyway, I bet you I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi system because my OBS, my little poker, right now is a bit flippy-outy. It's my bad. And Nate's going to, chuck me on how I didn't test the system and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we're back. Jake Sloan, good road. Perfect timing. One of these days, I don't know if it'll be this stream because I've already been live streaming. I've been live streaming for an hour. Holy crap. Time just goes boom. Like Jake. I haven't tried this. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Which is, dial someone up on Skype and bring them in. We'll just start talking. I don't know. It's probably too late to do that. Good morning. Thanks. Aaron. You from Aaron? Is there an Aaron here? Are you from Western Australia or Washington State? Aaron. Oh, there's Aaron. Perfect timing. I was fighting with OBS yesterday, trying to use it for the first time. Good morning from I think that's Washington because, we're from the U.S. and everything's all about the U.S. I'm not going there. I'm really embarrassed to be in the U.S. right now. Well, that's going to raft of comments. Are all the posters of your favorite movies? Yep. If so, what did you like about Elysium? The content or the director's style? I like the story, and I like Jodie Foster. One of my favorite movies by Jodie Foster is Contact. Love that movie. Engaging. I like sci-fi stuff. I will watch, or used to, I don't have the time anymore, I would watch a B movie, or even a C movie, drive-in movie, I have a poster over here. Attack of the Crab Monsters. You can't see it. It's over on this wall over here. Attack of the Crab Monsters. I'll watch it. I find it funny. I love sci-fi. That's why. Washington State, of course. In a moment of weakness, I volunteered to set up and manage a YouTube channel for the local Electric Vehicle Association. Should I set up a new account or make it a brand on my account? I volunteered to set up and manage a YouTube channel for the local electric vehicle. Should I set up a new account or make it a brand on my account? I wouldn't put it as a brand on your account. There's no reason to tie those two in, and it's a bit of a pain to switch between the two and the logins and everything else. I would keep it separate unless you plan on taking those with your channel, possibly merging them and everything else. I would keep them separate. A brand account for me, like under my brand account, I have the Basic Filmmaker main channel. I have this Unscripted channel under the brand. I have some other channels that I'm working on that are nothing like my other channels. No spoilers. And I keep them under the brand channel. If I was going to manage an account for somebody else, like the local coffee shop or something, I would totally make it separate. I wouldn't tie them in at all. My suggestion. You can do what you want. I would keep it separate. Thumbs up, Interactive DNA. Kit Sap Peninsula. Oh, right. I've already been editing the short vids, but they are not hosted anywhere. Cool. Yeah, I'd keep it separate. I mean, it's strictly for these guys. I'd keep it separate. You put it under a brand account. Like, let me just show you this. Instead of blowing you to absolute death. If you come over here and you go to my channel, Let's go here. And then blah, 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 blah. If you look under here, I'm sitting here currently. Boy, I wonder if that'll frag this if I switch accounts. Anyway, when I switch accounts, it shows all this crap here. There's my main account. There's my second account. This is something else. This is something else. This is not even my channel. It's doing something like I icon these and I can switch between the two. And it's really simple for me to to switch over to the Unscripted channel and go live streaming or answer comments or switch back. You don't need that for this. And I don't think you want to tie it in. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Captain Jack, I'm here just 16 minutes north of Seattle. I know, right? I tell you, there are a bunch of people I found out that live in Oregon, where I live, or up in Washington. And there are a bunch of people. There's one person I found out, which I accidentally mentioned one time, and it kind of pissed him off because he's a little like, oh, I don't want people to know where I live. I'm like, whatever, dude. But I respect his wishes. That lives in this same town, like 3 miles away from me. And he's not a little channel or a little person. He's 6 foot tall. But I was like, wow, when this COVID stuff is over, I'm going on some trips. Jake in Alaska? Yeah. Do I want to go hang out in that ice blue tunnel thing with him? Absolutely I want to. If he could fly me in. Coffee ASMR with Kevin. Oh, yeah. Should be drinking coffee. And when we drink our coffee, we feel joyous with each other. I don't get these channels. Unscripted, yes. Don't ever do that. Aaron, Captain Foggy, morning, right? Foggy morning. My car just got charged $3,900 for one. What? You better be joking. That would flip me out. No, it didn't. You're trolling. Man, dude, you are the biggest freaking trolling dude. Like, you just kill me. I'm going to make sure. That would, I would flip out if that actually happened. Actually, I would just refund $3,900 or something like that just occurred. Captain Jack, 39. Kevin, Dan Campbell, Pete Hallis, Mike Kelly. I probably shouldn't call out your names. That was stupid. Anyway. Oops. Unscripted. I learned one thing about OBS. My time with Unscripted made worthwhile. I'm not sure what that means. Like, you helping me set up this channel, doing all this stuff, worthwhile to me. Thank you. Just wait till you see when I move them over to the other thing. This is baby stuff. And I don't mean baby stuff what Nay did, but what I did. When I get this thing all done and it's over on the other channel, kaboom. Oh, I need a Rodecaster Pro. Nope. Oh, I need a bunch of multiple $5,000 cameras. Nope. Oh, I want to do animations. Okay. Oh, I want to do this. Okay. I want to do this. Okay. I want to do slide pictures. Okay. And I want to do this and that 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 and all this stuff that costs you $10,000 worth of equipment. Nope. Stay tuned for that. Oh, that was from Pete Hallis. 2. Oh, this channel is worthwhile. Thanks. Captain Jack, Kim will be thanking you from his vacation trip with that payment. If you did $3,900 to me, that's about the price of my VIB consulting that I do for something like 2 people and I have one open. Then I would just be hanging out with you and doing that 5 hours a month thing, which, as you know me, turns into about 20 hours a week. That's what I'd be doing. I don't make money off that consulting. Like, it's $39.95. I don't make money off it. I mean, I spend too much time doing that. I really got to get this ROI thing under control or my wife's going to beat me in the face. Not because of the money, but because I'm just being freaking stupid. Dave Clark. Oh, did I forget the decimal point? Yeah, you got me. You trolled me, dude. I went and checked. Kevin, thank you for the compliment. Indeed, my channel isn't doing badly. Not at all. Your channel's doing great. It's doing freaking great. I mean, hey, if you got 20,000 subscribers and you're getting $5 or $10 or $20,000 woohoo, views on each video, awesome. The problem is when you have 100,000 subscribers and you're getting 10 views on each video, there's really something wrong, dude. I would rather have it. If I had 10 subscribers and got 100,000 views on each video, I wouldn't care. One thing for sure, programming for a Mac is a pain at. Oops. Yeah, I get that. I'm sure it's like anything else. If you've been programming on the Mac for 5 years, maybe it's fine, maybe it's not. I don't know. Or Windows, maybe it's fine, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure there are many people, unless they're using some cross-platform heavy, I'm sure there are many people when the Mac programmers are asked to port something to Windows, just die, and vice versa. C sharp, sharp. Oh, C sharp. Right. C++. I'm not going to go into that. I used to do that. Swift is an action script from Flash. Oh, you're going into all this stuff. Dump C++ and move to Swift. Oh, boy. You're gonna trigger nay. Trust me. Okay, whatever. Yep. I know Swift. C++ is 1,000% more for the Swift. OBS is C++. And yeah, here we go. You do it. I've been programming since the 70s. It's been my main career forever. I was presented an opportunity to move into management and decided to remain a bit nerd doing .NET development now. Yeah. Yeah. Moving into management is tough. Some people don't like it. Some people consider that a glass ceiling to some effect. It depends on the company. Yeah, I mean, if I were working at a company and doing video editing and shooting videos for them and stuff like that, and they wanted to put me in management, I wouldn't do it because I really love that. Yeah. When will Siri have the complaining Kevin voice option? Wouldn't that be awesome? See, I think Siri should be updated. And there should be an option. There should be a voice called Richard. Or what do they do? What's the newest thing? Or a Karen. You should be able to pick that voice in that architecture. And Karen or Richard's like, you know, hey, can you give me directions to the nearest burger joint? Ah, you're going to have another burger, you fat shit. Look, I just want a burger. It's not good for you. Maybe you should, hey, give me a burger. Don't yell at me, mother. I would use it. You know, a reminder. Hey, you need to be shooting this video. It's 10 a.m. Okay, dismiss. 5 minutes later. Hey, are you shooting that video? Dismiss. 5 minutes later. Hey, you need to knock that off and quit dismissing me. I will kick your ass. Like, that would be fun to have. My wife told her mom to get an Apple phone. When I asked why, she said that if she got an Android, she would be calling me every day for tech support. Right. That is a problem. I don't know. Opinions may vary when you're dealing with older folks that aren't used to technology. You know, get them an iPad. Get them an iPhone. It's easy. They can punch the little buttons. Oh, it can't do everything. And it doesn't have a USB-C port and blah, blah. They don't care. Like, they want to be able to learn how to do their email and play Scrabble and crap. All that other stuff these people don't care about. And like my brother, he convinced my mother to go to Windows and convinced her to go to Android. She doesn't call me anymore about that stuff. I don't understand this thing in my phone. It's not like the other phone. And I'm like, hey, ask Roger, my brother. Yep. Okay. True that. Just thought it might be a bit faster and less painful than using C++ on the Mac. But if you are working on a specific coding, then you might be better off using C++. I think so. I'm going to talk out of turn here because I haven't been in the coding land for quite some time. I was when I was doing films and I was doing corporate video shoots on old cameras some of you weren't even born with. I also did programming in my spare time and everything else, and I wrote some video editing applications that I can't talk about. But yeah, C and C++, if you understand C++, it's great. It's great. And then you add on top of some of this, and then you add Java on top of that, and then you add the scripting on top of that. Bloat, 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 bloat. And you end up with a Windows operating system. I use Windows. C# and Unity all the way. Uh-oh, we're in this. Hey, wait, what was that? I am trying to start a fight. Kevin writes a book on nearly every comment. You bet your butt I do. My next book is called The Live Stream, where we talk about random stuff book. Most languages come from C++, lower level language of C, meaning that you can create any language with it. The lower the language is, the better the software is. Yeah. Kevin, did you start with Applesauce Basic? At You Do It. Oh, he's talking to You Do It. I could go there. Jake Slump. Sunrise. Complaining, sarcastic Kevin. Siri voice option needs to happen. That'd be awesome. There are people starving in the world and they don't have food and people have lost their jobs. Yet, I ordered my $3,500 camera from B&H Photo and it hasn't shipped yet. Well, I would delete that voice. We're into C and C++. I'm going to bail on these ones. Big part of Swift game. Yes, Jake Sloan. Ravenwolf. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Coffee. Yeah, I need some. Hey, Baumgarten Ranch. Hello. Coffee, man. I love coffee. No, granted, I am a entitled, snarky little coffee biatch, and I spend money on a very expensive machine for my wife's birthday present. And I pour in the water, and I put in the beans, which I order from a Denver place, and they make the coffee in Alaska, which is cool, of all places. You think you would get it from Seattle. And you fill up the beans and water, and then you're done. And then you take your cup over, and you go, espresso, pop, pop. It goes, and it puts the water in, the creamy, comes out, and then it does another one. That's my coffee thing. Wasn't that exciting? I think that I first started on a Commodore PET, then Apple Basic, and then my computer was an Atari 800 XL, and that really put me on the path of software engineering. I did some stuff like that back in 1979. Think about that. Think about, I had a short consulting contract. Think about programming in, I forget what it was, an IBM 3270 mainframe. There were no debugging tools. Anyway, that's a long time ago. Well, if you want low level, I've been working in 64502 assembly lately. Okay. Oh, Ravenwolf. Cool channel. He does all this old stuff in Commodore and everything else. I remember this. That's scary, dude. Touch Portal is one of the best software you can buy today. I am helping them and making it even better. He is. Touch Portal, this thing. I've heard people come in who knew better. Well, you can do all that in, what is it? Stream Deck. And you could program it. And I just go, oh, okay. Cool, man. Welcome to another episode of being cock-blocked later. I don't know if that's bad to say. I should look that up, but I'm afraid to. But you know what I mean. So don't take it offensively, because that's not what I mean. This thing is the bomb. And I'm going to be showing that to you also. Again, this, OBS, all this stuff, if you're willing to spend the time to build it up and work at it and understand it, you will open up freedom path for the rest of forever. If you go with something else already built, or you go with the Stream Deck and the 15 key, the 5, all this stuff, they're cool. They're good. They work. But the problem is you're going to hit a wall or a place where you want to do something and you can't. Many people will disagree with that. If you're just starting out and you want a little switcher to be able to control some software, get a Stream Deck. Use it. See how it works. It's great. You push buttons once you program it and everything else, and it works. But I promise you, once you understand that and you go to something like Touch Portal, you'll be like, in fact, I sold my Stream Deck to someone that I don't remember. Don't know much about slugs. Have you looked at NDI sources in OBS? Take your oldish phone and turn it into a decent video source. Another thing I will cover in the course. I have my phone here. You could take an old phone. You could take an iPad, since many of you are probably going to be buying the new iPad, something or another, artsy whatever, instead of your older iPad, like me. The affiliate link is below, by the way. Joking. I could turn this iPad into a dedicated camera. I wouldn't have to use a camera and tie in NDI, and I'm done. You'll see that too. It's really cool. I'm just going to keep going. There are a ton of comments here. I'm like 3 hours behind, and I don't freaking care. I said to my wife, hey, I'm going to do a live stream, and instead of whatever, we're just going to talk, hang out. People will come in, people will go out. I may take a break, get some more coffee, heat my coffee up. We're just going to talk about what the hell ever, and enough of the world and the news and the blah and the bad stuff and blah and 16,000 freaking Sony A7S3 videos and blah, 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 blah. Although, just a secret, if you really want to watch a good video about the Sony A7S3, the A7 or the A3 or whatever it's called, go over to Jake Sloan's channel. He does it good. Jake, that $1,000 for that promo is, I'm just kidding. He didn't say anything. 1 a.m. here. I need to go. Hey, thanks for joining us, dude. You're awesome. You got to go check this guy's channel out. If you knew him in the world and you watch his channel, you'd be like, what the WTF? He has fun with it. I have fun watching him. It's way over the top. He's awesome. We're talking more about Swift. Blah, 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 blah. Night Outback. Okay, I'm going to start ripping through some of these. Jake. I've done it once, and it worked pretty well using the NDI feature. Yeah, you can. I mean, think about this. You're a new live streamer, and you go get OBS. And maybe you theme it, maybe you're not. Maybe you get down the basics. You don't have a camera. You don't have a connection. You don't have the HDMI. You don't have all that. You want to live stream. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you're whatever. And you have a phone. So you grab your computer, an OBS, and you install the NDI thing correctly. And you put your phone up and you're done. Boop. It's not the best, but it works. It's cool stuff. Okay. I love contact You're talking about something else. I miss seeing people and shaking their hands, and I'm like when I see Jake, assuming it's cool, I meet Jake and we're not COVIDing, and other people, they see me at, like the first time I met Curtis at, because we had been talking at whatever that show is, I can't remember, that I miss, NAB. He like comes up, he's like 15 feet taller than me. He comes up and I'm like, dude, I grab him, give him a big hug, and he's like, what the hell? I'm a touchy guy, not in a creepy way. I just like, I like contact. Anyway, who cares? I had a good luck with NDIHX camera and camera. Yep. Online PM. We're talking about sci-fi. Dude, hey, Mike Clayton. Mike Clayton runs a project management channel. Very successful. Cool thing. Sci-fi. Have you found the Media Death Cult channel on YouTube? No. I'm going to mark that down over here. It sounds like I don't want to go there. Media Death Cult, 6.77K. Blade Runner review. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Children of Time book review. Hi, I'm going to check that out. I'm clicking that. Boom. For later. I love that stuff. Now, I have a million bazillion content, so let me rip through some of these. I started with Apple Basic, then switched to PET. I remember that. All the VIC-64 died, so we went back to Apple IIs. Then we started to learn Fortran. I know that. COBOL, don't know that. Pascal, I do know that. Scary, isn't it? I've been a teacher, been using MS Teams to deliver. Distance learning, not great. I've used both OBS and XSplit Broadcaster as webcam source within Teams. I've heard a lot of good things about Microsoft Teams, and they've made some upgrades. I'm just not ready to go off and learn another freaking thing right now. Yes, super easy, but the software I create cannot ever fail. I deal with tons of money, and it has to be fail-proof. They have to be running without... Yeah, Nate does things like, and I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this. Well, let me just do it this way. There are large... let's take Las Vegas. I'm making this up. Let's say Las Vegas, and let's say you have these 96K billboards, touch-screeny things, and everything else, and when he writes the software, it needs to run 24/7, 365 days a year, and never, ever fail. And this is kind of stuff he writes. And you may think, blah, blah, blah. If you've seen these, whatever. They have to work all the time, and that's what he does, is he writes software that never frickin' fails. Okay. From You Do It to Ravenwolf. Do you plan on monetizing it for yourself or monetize for them? If it is for them, you'll need to get an email from them to create the channel as a brand account. True story. Then add you as a manager to the channel. True story, dude. Good. I always set up a new Gmail account along with the YouTube account and the Google Drive that comes with it. That way I can give out the password to others in the group to be able to upload videos. That's right. Yeah, channel management is a thing. You just need to go separate or include in my own. Include in my own, I have certain restrictions and certain allowabilities that I can do another channel. If it's for me, I'd do my own. If it's someone else, I'd create a different channel. Dinner is finished, so I'm out of here. Hey, Krister, thanks for joining us, dude. I keep forgetting about the time zone thing. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Sunrise Media, lol. Yes, come out, hang out with me and your new A7S III. Dude, I would so do that. Despite the fact that I'm out of shape because I'm working 100 hours a week sitting in a freaking chair and not getting much exercise like I tell everybody else to do. I would so freaking do that. I promised my mom every year I show up for Christmas. I don't care. I had a trip scheduled with my wife to go to Aruba and just disconnect and hang out in February. We canceled. We set up for August. We canceled. We set up for September. Then we just canceled. Not that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get COVID or something like that. I just don't want to mess with it. I don't want to be in Aruba or Alaska or anywhere else and have somebody say, well, the rules have all changed, which happens a lot, and you can't go back to the continental U.S. until you hang out for 2 weeks and stuff like that. Plus, with my wife, with where she works to protect this gajillion-dollar company, if I travel somewhere and I come back and my wife's here, since I traveled, she has to quarantine for 10 days or something, which means she can't go to work. And she's a managing partner in the firm. That's my biggest concern. And hiking 16 miles. Pete House, I live in Las Vegas. Want to hang out? Hell yeah. Say when and where. We'll have drinks and make bad decisions. It will be recorded. That's awesome. Because she didn't hear the respect Nay's time thing. I don't know. I'm not going to talk for Nay. He can do whatever he wants. Convinced our performing arts department to go live tomorrow morning with YouTube for our Black History Month kickoff assembly. That's cool. Awesome. So many people doing so many cool things. Where am I? What? The NDI is an amazing tech. It allows you to use phones, controlling professional cameras, robots, etc. Yeah, NDI is amazing. The advantage of brand account is you can assign managers. This is from You Do It. Editors, etc. And they will remain beyond 30 days. If it is a non-brand account, you have to reassign manager next 30 days. Hey, I didn't know that. That's interesting. There's that. Again, if it's totally disconnected, have them create the channel or allow them to create the channel, you to create the channel under their brand, etc., and you assign yourself as a manager, I believe. Anyway, it's not something I need to worry about right now, although I am hiring people to help me and paying them absolutely nothing. Benefits? Pretty much none. Pension plan? None. Pay? Pretty much none. Possible emails that say thank you? Probably. Iran. If you stop around this area, you are more than welcome to try some homemade ARPAs? ARPAs. ARPAs. All right. Hopefully this isn't a troll. AREPAS. ARPAs. A type of food made from ground maize dough originating from the northern region of South America and prelude. Oh, those look so good. Absolutely. I love it. Interactive DNA, I've been trying to convince our IT guys from Jeremy to jump on board video over network. They all get nervous. Yeah. I'm Captain Jack. If you're creating a product for purchase, then it would be best to code in C++ as OSs change all the time and screw up your coding. Yeah. We got the IT guys visiting today talking about programming languages and IT stuff and all that stuff. A world I used to know and lost track of and don't follow anymore because my brain's full. Jeremy, education as usual is a good 5 to 10 years behind the curve, working in a for-profit, private K-12 British international school for the past 6 years has reinforced this. Yeah. Boy, I could get on a rant, and I'm not going to. Let me just say that I think it's pitiful and crazy what they pay educators. I think educators who don't get that they need to educate children to do the thing that they're teaching them are not educators. I think the lack of support for education, if I were I'm going to go tinfoil hat here. I don't believe this. This is an analogy. If I were an alien civilization, see, I love sci-fi, visiting Earth, and I had a lot of time on my hands and I wanted to destroy that planet or the people, what I would do is I would make sure that I didn't fund and support education, because eventually you end up with a lot of stupid people. Some may say, well, that's already happened. Some may say that. No plans to monetize, just load resources for EV owners and prospective buyers. Cool. Interactive DNA organizations that don't treat IT as a core component of their business and just try to cut corners on staff, blah, 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 and up in the dark. That's true. I mean, these guys are under pressure. Some of them are like bean counters, whatever. I won't go into that. That's a whole nother blah, blah, blah. Sunrise, Water Media. He's just an emoticon. He doesn't actually a live person. He's just emoticons. He's awesome. I'll create an email for the account and share it with the officers and webmaster if they want that. I am active in the group. Cool. Interactive. Captain Jack. I design high-end applications. I can't use toy languages at my projects. I need to have full control of the OS, not let a higher level language do the work for me. Nay is very opinionated about certain things. Unfortunately for some people, most of his opinions are usually correct. If you want to create apps, Swift is the best. Never used it, never did the app thing. Hey, I forgot this. Pedantic Dan. So you like sci-fi? I do. Have you discovered the media death cult on YouTube? How am I there again? Didn't I go there? Didn't I answer that? Didn't I go over here and say I'm scared to go over here? Yeah, media death cult. Subscribe. I'm there, dude. Siri Kevin voice. Are you really going to drink that swill? That is not coffee. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. Got to go. Dinner's ready. Hey, Michael. I don't know. I may be hours behind on these comments, and I don't freaking know. We're just hanging out. We're talking to each other. Look at all the C++ programming stuff everyone has done in here. I'll miss you, dude. You are great. Michael and I give each other and poke at each other and everything else. Hey, Alexa, purchase 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. Okay, have a great dinner, Michael. I played around coding and assembly. Been there. For you IT guys, it used to be when I was coding in C on a mainframe, there were no debugging tools. So when you wanted to debug your code and there was something wrong, you had to print it off a massive amount of paper in assembly language and figure it out. Like debuggers of the bomb. Now it's like whatever. Captain Jack, I think you could have a great setup at your boat. You just need to have OBS and 2 cameras. Let OBS do the auto switching and just let it stream. Not need to think about it. Resume listing. I changed the light bulb. Single-handedly managed the successful upgrade and deployment of new environmental illumination system with 0 cost overruns and 0 safety incidents. When I was younger, I used to do that on my resumes, but I was able to talk the talk and knew what I was doing. So I'd be able to take things in areas that I was skilled in and blow them up a little bit, and it worked. Yeah. I'd be happy with the Stream Deck. The $90 something 6 button would be fantastic. Intro, whiteboard, ticker, camera too. Yeah, I would highly suggest not getting the 6 button. You like 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll run out so fast, and then you'll be like, I have to create folders. I would get the 15 button if you're going to go that route. You can do touch portal. You can watch the course. You can see when I set that up much later. Blah 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 blah. Just get the 15. It's an extra $20-$30. You'll be way happier. If you have 4 buttons, it's going to drive you freaking nuts. Because you'll be a camera and a whiteboard, and then you'll be out. Get the 15 button. Spend the extra money. Affiliate link below. I tried a cool trick on Zoom. Hi, Mike. I put the meeting on my tablet, then put the tablet on my teleprompter. That way, when I looked into the eyes of the participants, dude, that is brilliant. You make me want to hook a teleprompter up to this camera. That's brilliant. Because a teleprompter, what it does is, you know, you have a piece of glass that the camera shoots through, and since it's at this angle, it doesn't affect the camera. It's just shooting through the glass. It would reflect this way. Then what happens is you stick the pad or whatever down here. You can either run it using a teleprompter or whatever. You can either run it like that or switch it. But even with people on the screen. So if you're sitting there with this teleprompter and you're seeing on the teleprompter the comments, the thing, the Zoom thing, that's freaking brilliant. I am totally going to try that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I'm doing a teleprompting video soon because a lot of people is like, how do you teleprompt? Do I use a phone? Do I use a teleprompter? That's brilliant. That is freaking brilliant because I have to look over here. That's brilliant, dude. That's probably the most brilliant thing I've heard all week. Wow. One-man shows need much automation as they can get. iSpike has 3 or 4 cameras set up, and he keeps forgetting to switch cameras. Yes. iSpike. Yeah, I can't. There's things I can't share because I'd be talking out of turn, and there are people who wouldn't care. I do. iSpike, he doesn't have a filmmaking background like I do. He doesn't have a camera background. He hasn't been making videos forever. So he forgets to switch stuff, or he forgets to punch things or whatever. I do it. I'll be sitting here talking to people in the weekly Zoom sessions going, and blah, 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 and you do this, and then I'll look over and there's a comment like, hey, you need to switch to the screen. It'll happen. The thing about live streaming is stuff's going to happen. Chill. Don't get flipped out. When I was first doing live stream, I was like, just chill. Just chill out. Ba, 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 and you look over 5 minutes, you're like, you forgot to switch. Don't just go, huh. All right. I forgot to switch to the monitor. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Yeah, stuff's going to happen. Good night, Jeremy. Thank you for joining us, sir. That's what I was going to say and not say because I know a lot of things about a lot of people, and I don't kiss and tell. Interactive, I set up his entire stream setup. He has capabilities to do that as well. He just needs to learn and use the guides built for him. He's only used 5% of what I built for him. That's what I was going to say, but I'm not going to say because I'm not. Nay set up his entire system from scratch. He spent a lot of time doing it. And the stuff takes practice. Like when I first got this, I didn't really fight Nay tooth and nail, but I was kind of like doing a little bit of pushback on him. And I had to use it. It's why I've had this live streaming on this channel for 9 months now. The buttons, the this, the that, the talking into the camera, drilling it, switching cameras. Hey, you need a camera up here. Hey, when you're switched over here, it looks like you're talking to here instead of look at like all that stuff. I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I want to get it all right on my main channel. For me, it's just it's kind of like a thing of pride that I did it right. And I need to drill this and practice it in the buttons and doing this and doing that and using it all. And when I do, and I have it down and I practice it, I don't get in my car and go, oh, the key's upside. Where did I put the key? Goes in where's the keyhole? I don't do that when I drive. When I'm doing that on my live streams, that's when I will do it on my main channel. For no other reason than I just want to do it perfectly or as perfect as I can. And then if something happens, okay, practice. There you go. There's another blah, blah. The only saving grace is that I learned it in my 20s, so relearning now is possible with my old being. Night, Jeremy. Cool. Yeah, he is those. Kevin, that is right. Video walls with 24K resolutions. Imagine editing in 24K. And applications that run 24/7, 365 days without crash or fail. They are still running with my AI. No human is involved. Yeah. Again, I'll let Nay say what he wants to say. I talk with a lot of people on the phone. I talk with a lot of people on Zoom calls. It's a one-on-one thing. I talk with my Academy members in my 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. sessions. And you will never hear me, for the most part, say anything that we talked about. That's a point of pride with me, because I don't think it's okay. Like right now, I'm feeling like I overstepped my bounds by saying they had a cool kid. But I think that's harmless. But I just don't do it. If they want to say it, fine. There you go. Captain Jack, I have provided everything he needs. Correct. Interactive DNA. Assuming you're talking about from the planet Hollywood, Treasure Island walls, insanely bright at 4 a.m. I don't know. Interactive DNA, something like does, but the ones I built are interactive. Interactive DNA, something like, I did that already. Iran, Venezuelan dish. Am I that far behind? Wow. This is going to be a long live stream. Hey, got stuff to do? Go. I'm going to answer all these comments because we're just hanging out and talking and stuff. And I love all the interaction between people. But the ones I build are interactive. We did that. I get it. I'm wondering if there could be a shift from a kiosk top display to app for advertising marketing, COVID germs, cootie scare, and all. Yeah. From a kiosk type display to app for advertising. Yeah. You're right on that. Kevin, I see the mouse on the screen. You need to use another form to display chat. Well, you nay. Of course you see the mouse on the screen. What I'm doing is a setup that is a work in progress. And I see that you see the mouse. Watch it disappear. Ready? Boop. Oh, it doesn't. Up there it goes. It disappears. It's because I have it set up. Because that's temporary. And when I go non-temporary with the setup I'm going to use, you won't see that. I'm using H2R graphics for these comments. I have another solution coming that I can do right with an OBS, not to have another app running, skin it, handle all the comments here, and you won't see the mouse. But thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for making me feel bad. My live stream, man. Too much serious and techie stuff here, so here is a duck. Yeah, Gene. Woo! Yeah. Gene, a duck. That's what we needed. Yeah, let's get serious, all techie stuff. 14 pixels from the 136502, blah, blah. Sunrise. I am not a live person. Emoji. Sorry, that emoji slipped out again. Beat Alice. Like an application I did in the London Tunnel. When you go down to the escalator, a live woman on the screen or object interacts with the person going down. Yeah, I just blow my freaking mind. I have the pleasure of working 12 floors under Apple's machine learning department. They have some interesting projects they are working on. Oh, do tell. Not. I used to live 2 blocks from the Apple buildings, Cupertino. I work with some top engineers at Apple in 2000. I met Steve several times. Jack ass guy. Yeah, possibly. I imagine you, Nay, getting together with Steve Jobs would have been interesting to watch as the third person. Sounds like you are making Minority Report marketing a reality. Is there a possibility that sensor pings on your phone? Blah, blah, blah. Wow, you're out of my head here. Dave Clark, I just read that quote somewhere about a week ago. Very funny. I don't remember. I think Kevin thinks That's brilliant. In all seriousness, that is a cool hack, Mike. I must be way behind. Very similar. Pete Hallis. Non-disclosure, proprietary software, blah, blah, blah. Retinal scan does not seem reasonable. Is the IS... Oh, my God. Now you've blown my freaking head. You guys just talk. I'm just going to burn through these because you're just going to kill me. Apple had a new building built, so I never understood why Google, Facebook, and Apple, blah, 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 blah. Pete Hallis. You have seen nothing at 5G in 3 to 5 years is going to change human history. 5G, the most important thing is not the interface speed, and yes, the low latency close to zero. Except that apparently 5G is the reason for COVID. I worked with Bill Gates before. I asked the same question. The reason why is Windows. Captain Jack. Gene Waddle is a god. 3 ducks. Now we're talking. Sunrise. You're all caught up. Bet you I'm not. Watch me refresh this sucker. And I'm going to be sorry. No way. There's no way. Boom. I am all caught up. All right. That is my cue to quit wasting your time. Awesome sauce, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I know this was just a pile of whatever. And just a blah, blah. I just wanted to have a blah, blah. I just wanted to chill, do a blah, blah session, and we talk about all sorts of stuff. And I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Of course, I can't go, the light in your room is more dangerous 5G. I'm willing to wait for Starlink at high speed. ISM is unique ID close to around. Yes, he's caught up. Check that shit out. Anyway, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I had fun doing this. Not talking about whatever and learning about programming, and I do this for hours, but I don't want to kill your times. You know how much I appreciate you guys. I really do. I love hanging out with you guys. I really do. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for the support, and everyone here. Those little donations, those oops, I paid an extra $10 instead of the discount price donations. Not that I'm saying you need to do that. I get it, and I appreciate it more than you can imagine. I'm okay on money. I'm not going to flip out, and I need money, and I need to be donated to. I make a lot more money than some people. I do need to survive. But I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate everything you do. The comments, the emails, and everything else. Anyway, I'm going to cut out now, and I'm not going to look at those comments because I'm so tempted to keep this going because I can't do this. So I'm going to end now with my crazy but outro without looking at the... Oh, I almost peeked at the comments. Thank you. You guys, will see you for the 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Wednesday YouTube Academy Zoom meetings. I got something different planned for us all, a lot more interactive. And then we'll see you next Saturday. Well, we'll do something actually cool and informative. And in the meantime, I'll be making more videos and doing a bunch of stuff. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next week.